Hi, thank you for coming back and joining us today. This is C and from It's Bossy, and this is Fast 15, the entrepreneurial chat. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Shequana from Brewing Hearts Tea. And for you, those of you that don't know, Fast 15, I ask 15 questions, and Shequana has no idea what I'm going to ask her, nothing crazy. And the last five are what I like to refer to as rapid fire. It's a this or that, like black or white, and you choose one. Even if it's something that you don't really do, just choose one. All right. Are you ready to get started?
Yes. Hi.
All right. So how are you today?
I am good. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. So the first question that I want to ask is, well, I usually ask what is your industry, but it's Brewing Hearts Tea. I already said that. How did you come up with the name of your business, and when did you start your business?
So I came up with the name last. It was I don't know, it was like the most challenging part. I designed the tea bags first. I made all the tea blends and flavors, and I'm just like, what do I name this thing? So even though I'm kind of young, I'm pretty old school when it comes to making decisions. I have to write it down. So I just got like a pen and paper, and I just started like writing down words that I thought related to tea, but I didn't want to put tea in it. And I just played around, and then it was between Brewed Hearts or Brewing Hearts. And then I was like, you know what? Brewing Hearts has a better ring to it. And that was it.
It was a wrap, as they say. Okay.
Right.
And Brewing Hearts, I like that name. And when I hear of brewing, I automatically think of tea, or coffee, but
Yeah.
brewing is, the drink. So, oh no, and some people
Exactly.
probably think of beer, but I don't drink beer, so.
Like brewed tea or coffee, let's see what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
I
like the name very much. How long have you been in business? When did you get started?
I started in 2020, so I'm fairly new. I started at the end of 2020, so about fall time in September.
Okay.
And it's been going good. I mean, I consider myself still new in business, and I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm using the feedback to make better changes because I have big plans for the company.
All right. All right. Now, let's see here. So how did you build, because you are a buzz all over Instagram, how did you build your customer base, your successful customer base? And just so you guys know, I am a customer. I have my, oops, I forgot because I'm using this green screen. But I have my own package of tea, and I have been drinking it. In fact, I'm drinking a cup now. I am drinking the, not the Love Punch, the lemongrass.
Yeah, so that one is Little Spoon. Like when I wanted to also incorporate love, so titles all have something to do with love, and then obviously I tell you what's in it because who wants to buy a surprise tea?
So it's not just the flavor.
Right.
And for the lemongrass, oh, Little Spoon. That's so cute. Yeah. But okay, so you're in business for I was asking you, I'm so sorry, I'm jumping around. I was asking you, how did you build a successful customer base?
That is a question that I am not sure. I don't know. I mean, I guess I had a strategy, but I feel like my personal Instagram, it's a little boring. So when I did this, I just told myself, like, we're going to stay consistent no matter what. So I post every day. I may take Sundays off, like I change. I mean, I do 2 times for the month and 2 times I don't on Sunday. But I just decided, listen, I'm going to post every day. So people love the post. And I don't only also quotes that are relatable, and they all deal with tea, so it's not random. And I'm guessing it was through hashtags or the pictures, but I'm just glad everyone found me.
Yes, and like I said, you are all over the gram and Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. What's the other one?
Oh,
TikTok.
Clubhouse.
I've seen you on TikTok, right?
Oh yeah, and I'm on Clubhouse sometimes, but not really.
Yeah. Clubhouse. And in fact, I think that's where I met you, through Terry Lynn.
Yeah,
on Clubhouse.
yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh yes, guys, look. So the teas are heart-shaped. Everything is heart-shaped. And not only, let me hold off on the questions for a minute. You do something else other than tea with your brand.
Yes, so I am totally into just taking care of myself and just loving myself to the fullest extent. Whether sometimes you make decisions and you're just like, okay, was that really the right thing? But I'm just learning to love myself in spite of, and I'm hoping everyone just has this feeling. Indoors self-care, and I decided to make candles and wax melts that are the same scent as the tea. I've also partnered with farmers in the US, and we made a honey that you can add to tea or any drink really, and it's sweet, it's nice, and we're also supporting US farmers.
Yeah, the honey is good. I enjoyed that. I told you about my situation with the honey and my bees, and I still have honey with the hive, with the brood. Yeah, so
this was crazy, but I'm glad you got honey out of it.
Oh yeah, listen, all of that was in my ceiling. Oh, y'all are gonna give me some honey. I'm not buying none. I'm not buying
Right.
I got it, and my next door neighbor got it. We both got honey.
I give you a home.
So let me ask you. Oh, okay. So the next question: what is your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur?
I think I really like. Now I feel like a lot of people ask me for advice. So I really like helping people that either think of being an entrepreneur or they're not really sure of what path they want to take. Because I mean, it's a little like challenging to really think, what do I want to do with my life? And if you live in America, you have to figure it out or you won't have a home.
Yeah, this is true.
So I enjoy like helping other people figure out things they might not know. Like I did go to school for business, but I didn't really until I went into business. So there's things that you just won't know unless you actually do it. So I love being able to tell people my mistakes, what worked and what didn't work for me, and cut off a few months or days of somebody getting smacked across the head of trying to think what to do next. It's like, I can make something a little easier for someone else.
Right. Now, it's funny that you said mistakes, because the next question I'm going to ask you is, what was your biggest mistake? And how did you learn from it? How did you turn it around and make it a positive?
I think the biggest mistake I made when I first started, I had the website on, what was the name of it? Bluehost. And apparently they're one of the few website hosts that when you make a website and it doesn't automatically accept payments. So, right. So I was so excited about the launch day. I know like family, friends, people I had on Instagram, and they're all like, oh yeah, you're starting a business. We're going to support you. So I had all these orders. They thought they paid. I thought they paid. No payment was processed.
Womp, womp, womp.
Right. And they're like, yeah, we see you connect to PayPal, but you have to do something else. And I'm like, how would I know that? Yeah, so I got rid of them because I just felt like that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
they
then
should have made that known.
Yeah, so I had to go back and, write everyone an email saying, thank you for your purchase and your support. Unfortunately, I did not accept payment. So, I mean, it was a little embarrassing, but what can I do? All I can do is move on from it. So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens, and at least it happened with your family and friends.
Yeah,
people that knew you. It's not like you were, branching and everybody, no one knew you, and they're like, yeah, that could have been a mess. How long did it take for you to get to get it all fixed, or, get the payments back? How long did that take?
It took about a week, which is very ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not recommend Bluehost.
Okay, so and that's so funny. This next question, you already answered that. So with the tea, with Brewing Hearts, how did you know that you had the right idea? You had thought about it and you knew I was going to do this, but how did you know, what? This is it. This is going to be something.
I like when I think of businesses, I think you have to choose either between like a passion or like an investment. So with the passion is like something you love, it gets you excited, it keeps you going. And then with the investment, you're just doing it strictly for the money. So for me, this is my passion project. Like, tea is just a part of my lifestyle. I have 2 Jamaican parents, so we drink tea every day. And it was, you drank it every day. And then it was also, used it for remedy. We used it for like drinks and cocktails. And so I think it was just a part of my lifestyle that I wanted to share and I was willing to share. When I found out everyone didn't drink tea, I'm like, wait a minute, I thought we were all doing this.
How can you not drink tea?
Exactly. Like,
I mean, I didn't grow up drinking.
If you live in the north.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I was just thinking, like, if you live in the north where you have to go through winter time, like, how do you survive without tea?
Right. Yeah, I didn't grow up. I have Scottish heritage, so we had tea every day, but it wasn't, it wasn't herbal teas. It was black tea, and but we had tea time every day at 4:00. So, and it didn't matter what the temperature was outside.
Exactly.
In to get a cup of tea,
Right.
and some biscuits, which are cookies, not actual biscuits. So yeah, but I think a lot of people, I mean, I know that they have, 2 sides, either coffee or tea, whatever. I enjoy both. I like a hot drink, and I like a hot drink all throughout the year. So I have and it has to be hot. That's one thing that I like about the back of your package. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. But anyway, the back of your package gives the directions on how to make a proper cup of tea.
Right.
Sometimes people don't know, like I can't stand going into a restaurant or here in Jersey, a diner, and they give you a cup of hot water and then a tea bag. Don't do that.
No, the tea bag needs to be in there
The
first.
water needs to be poured over the tea bag.
Yeah, seriously. Like, and boil the water unless you really don't have access to a stove and you have to do it in the microwave. Please boil the water.
Please.
It makes a difference.
It does. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. All righty. Now, let's see here. Oh, so how do you come up with, or how did you generate your different flavors? How did you know, or was it all by just plain experimentation? How did you come up with the flavors?
These are like my favorite combinations.
Okay.
Also, I wanted them to have like certain benefits, even though I am not a doctor, these teas will not cure you. I will never claim that. The herbs have different health benefits. They go to different parts of the body. Some are good for skin, some are good for just your mind, like helping you mentally. Some are good to relax you, calm you. So I just wanted to make sure that not only they taste good, they also had healthy benefits. Mm-hmm. And one cup of tea is great, but like I said, for me, it's an everyday thing. So I just want to live a healthy life, and I hope you do too.
There you go. All right, so I'm at, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Question number 7. Who has been your greatest inspiration?
See, that is hard because I don't really know anyone in the same industry that I can say like, okay, this is really who I look up to. I feel like I'm just motivated by seeing so many people, with the same skin tone as me. Like, there's so many young people right now that are really deciding like, I can live the life I want on my terms and I can make money having fun. So I think that's just my ultimate goal. And I see that like is doing that. I'm just like, I love it. Like I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, what has been your most satisfying moment yet in business?
I think I'm really satisfied that so many people buy this for gifts. Like I didn't, like when I started, I'm thinking like, oh, people are just gonna buy tea for themselves. But a lot of the customers I have buy it for someone else. And I'm just like, that is so amazing to know that not only do you love the product, but you love it enough to share it with someone that you love. I'm like, oh,
right.
This is so sweet.
It just keeps the love going. Brewing Hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay. 7. Let's see here. I like this question. Everybody has one. Everybody, as far as I'm concerned. What's your superpower?
My superpower, I think, is the fact that I'm so empathetic. Like, I really care about people's feelings, and like it wasn't by choice. Like it just happens. Like if I know you or your situation, or I feel like you're not totally there, I want to be the person that's there for you. It could be a good and bad thing. But
that's an excellent quality to have. It really is, especially in this day and age.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is. My dog is right here, y'all. I'm trying to make her leave the room. She's not doing it. So let's see here. Oh, I think I already asked you that. Oh, this is a good one. Now, do you believe that there is a formula or some sort of pattern to becoming a successful entrepreneur?
Yes. And yes, and no. I mean, some to be a successful entrepreneur. No, actually there is. Like you really do have to be consistent, and not only consistent, disciplined. Like for me, I so much results because I don't stop. Like, there's days you just want to stay in bed or you want to go out. It's like, okay, if you want to go out, you need to do this first.
Right.
Like, so I know a lot of people preach about consistency, but I'm really learning that discipline matters most. It matters when you do something and you still push through. That's what really counts.
Right. How many hours a day do you work on average for your business?
Too many to count. Really, I feel like I work all day. Like I take a break for sure, for dinner time. Sometimes I skip lunch. It just depends. I think people think of an entrepreneur life like, oh, it's freedom. It is freedom, but also it's like if you don't do it, who's gonna do the work?
Exactly.
And right. So for now, it's really just me doing all the decision making and the hand packaging and everything. So I work more than the average person, which is okay. I've done that in corporate, so why not do it for myself?
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let me see, where am I at? Two more before we get to the rapid round. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, if you're a reader, which I'm going to assume that you are, has there been a business book or a book related to business specifically that has inspired you and helped you with your business that you currently have?
Yes. So I've read the Almanac of Naval. I forgot his last name, but it's I don't remember the last name. But it's a book that tells about, and it has so many quotes on what it is to be successful, what it is to be an entrepreneur, like how to think freely. And I think like reading that book was just so helpful to me because it allowed me to see stuff from another perspective. Like I don't really know much entrepreneurs personally, or like even my age or not, I really don't. Most of my family works in healthcare. So for me, it's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? So most of like my learning is either through books or like articles and stuff. So that book helped me. And I finished reading Atomic Habits, and that was also helpful because it just me how to like really goal set and how to make sure using the right strategy in order to achieve goals. So yeah, I mean, it's so many books out there that's helpful. Like I went to school for business and psychology, but I feel like I'm learning so much more as I'm actually doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so last question on this part. So you decided to become an entrepreneur. Did you get any pushback from your family instead of pursuing what you went to school for?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I think when I first told my mom, she's like, "So you're just playing with your life." Like my siblings were very supportive, but my mom is an old school Caribbean. It's like you're either a nurse or a lawyer or you're nothing. So
How
I
does she
felt,
feel now? Is she relaxed a little bit?
oh yes, she was like, during the pandemic, she told me, she's like, you know what? I'm so glad you decided to do this and you didn't decide to go in the health field, because I wouldn't want you to go through like what I'm going through, because she was actually taking care of patients that had COVID first started. And she's just like, I'm so happy you didn't go through this. Like, I'm so happy you decided, live your own life and make your own choice, because this is just crazy.
Yeah. I know she is happy. That way she don't have to worry about her daughter. But
Right.
okay, so you've made it through the harder part, and now we're getting ready to have some real fun. Let me find, I've got a whole sheet of this or that. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so the rapid round is, like I said, I'm going to present two things and you're going to choose one. And even if it's something that you just don't like, just appease me and just answer one of them. Okay. And it's just the answer. You don't have to elaborate. You just, we're going to move through this real fast. Okay. To swim or not to swim?
Swim.
Okay. Heels or flats?
Definitely flats.
I was getting ready to say, I just knew you would be a heel girl. Okay. Ice cream or cake?
Cake.
You gotta have cake with tea.
Right.
Okay. I kind of know what this one is. Emojis or not?
Emojis.
And let's see here. Was that 4? 1, 2, 3. No, that was only 3. Okay. Oh no, emojis was 4. Yeah. Okay, last one. Did you enjoy being on Fast 15?
I absolutely did. I'm happy that you wanted to do this with me.
Yeah, you were a lot of fun. And see, it wasn't anything scary. Sometimes I have people that are like, well, do I get to know the questions first? I'm like, no, this is all, it's all free. So,
Yeah.
but I want to thank you so much for taking time to chat with me today and to introduce to my viewers your Brewing Hearts. Tell everyone, and I will put it in the description, but tell everyone where they can find you. I know you've got Instagram, your website, and an Etsy account.
Yes.
Okay, so tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, so I am on Facebook and Instagram as Brewing Hearts Tea.
Okay.
The official website is brewinghearts.com. The Etsy shop is Brewing Hearts. And I am just a DM away. I do reply, maybe not immediately, but I will reply. So I would love to meet you guys. Feel free to connect with me, ask any questions if you have. And
ladies and gentlemen, she has excellent customer service, because when I was putting my order together, I couldn't make up my mind. So I had several questions and she answered all of my questions and put a nice little package together for me that I am very pleased with. So definitely reach out. Okay. Well, Shequana, thank you so much again. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time on another episode of Fast 15.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.